I'm going to be proving that the slander on my goat's name is false, and the character am I talking about is Charles Bernard, the aspiring mangaka, and I am maintaining my agenda and proving that Charles is one of the best characters in JJS and the best character in the entire game. Not only can despair and sacrilege combo into each other for a reasonable amount of damage, and his air variant of shut up is a perfect way to block. Break your opponents, because despair and shut up can very much combo into each other perfectly, making it a 2-1-4 combo starter. As the clips show, not only can his R special force your opponent to side dash, making it a perfect combo starter or extender, if you ask me, and his third move, eye-catching, being a counter, similar to your block, making it very hard for opponents to tell which one is the block and which one is the counter, being a perfect way to confuse your opponent, and his ult being a counter that both does nearly half of your opponent's HP. It's a good combo extender for you, and you can also use it when your opponent is low HP. Look for this instance in the clip that is an easy way to finish a fight, or as a defense if you're low yourself, or just believe and pray it lands type of way. Your ult can be a one-shot if you land your special first and get back the ult meter, then using your ult at a perfect time, making it a nice last resort for when you're low or your opponent is in ult. But those were all the pros I got to say. Now, time for some cons. So, for the con section, we'll be talking about weaknesses and base moveset of Charles that you may or may not know, talking about the predictability of his moves and ult in general. First con is that Despair startup is blockable but not the final hit, making it a bit of a huge con and people being able to dash out of it. Second con is that people can predict eye-catching if it's a counter or a block, due to the fact they look the same. It's how long it lasts, making it a pretty easy way to know if the Charles is using his counter or block. Not only is the normal variant of shut up blockable, it's also extremely difficult to land. It's a good move, but landing the normal variant is near 0 to none, making people opt to use his air variant more, like myself, for combos, and his fourth move, Sacrilege, being able to bypass block, making it very useful in combat, but also useless for how easy it is to dodge, and his entire moveset being evasiveable. And that's all the pros and cons I have found Charles Bernard.
Call here. I just realized now that I forgot a few more cons in Charles's moves. As I said, most of his moves can be evasive out of, and I'm not lying that even the air variant of Shut Up is a con in itself. And his ult is pretty much very predictable. Most of the moves here are predictable. So mostly fighting a Charles is mostly predicting when they're gonna use certain moves.